Globally, organizations are working together in the tourism industry to set standards, policies, and operational guidelines for the smooth running of the sector. So, today we will be learning about the same. Hello and welcome to the channel. I hope you are learning about really new topics, interesting topics. So let's quickly start. The first organization that we will be discussing today is UNWTO, the World Tourism Organization, which is the United Nations agency responsible for the promotion of responsible tourism, sustainable tourism, and which is universally acceptable. Now, as the leading international organization in the field of tourism, this promotes tourism as a driver of the economic growth, and it also includes the development and environmental sustainability. They have set few of their priorities, which is like mainstreaming tourism in the global agenda, improving tourism competitiveness, where all the market trends, the statistics, the policy plannings are looked after, and promoting a very sustainable tourism form where they develop the respect for socio-cultural authenticity of host communities and others. Advancing tourism's contribution to poverty reduction and the development, fostering knowledge, education, and capacity building. Now, building of partnerships, like when we are engaging with the private sectors, the regional and the local tourism organizations, it becomes a very competitive structure where the partnerships are built really well. The UNWTO is governed by few of the bodies, which are as General Assembly, the Regional Commission, the Executive Council, the committees, and the Secretariat. Now, the General Assembly is the principal gathering which meets every 2 years, and it is composed of full members and the associate members. The regional commissions, there are 6 regional commissions in total: Africa, America, East Asia, and the Pacific, Europe, the Middle East, and South Asia. The Executive Council is the governing board of UNWTO, and the committees include the Program and Budget Committee, the Committee on Statistics and the Tourism Satellite Account, the Committee on Tourism and Competitiveness, on tourism and sustainability, and the World Committee on Tourism Ethics, and the Committee for the Review of Application for Affiliate Membership. The Secretariat is led by the Secretary General, who supervises about 110 full-time staffs, and Madrid being its headquarters. In the year 2015, a 2030 agenda for sustainable development was set, which were having few of the goals like no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, the reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, and responsible consumption and production, and few others. Now, next, going on to IATA, which is the International Air Transport Association. It's a trade association which represents the airlines, and currently there are about 290 airlines. Almost 82% of the total air traffic is associated with IATA. And it was founded in 1945 on 19th of April in Havana. So it is the organization which is mainly into promoting safe, reliable, secure and economical air services. When it was founded, it had around 57 members from 31 nations, and now it has moved to 290 members from 120 nations all across the globe. The vision of IATA is to work together to shape the future growth of a safe, secure, and sustainable air transport industry. And their mission is to represent, lead, and serve the airline industry. So by representing the airline industry, what do they mean is that they create an air of understanding where the transportation industry, the air transportation industry, among the decision makers, there will be a greater understanding between them, and they can increase the awareness of the benefits that aviation brings to national and the global economies. Now, by leading the airline industry, they have developed some global commercial standards upon which the air transport industry is built. And as the airline organization's representative, they try to operate safely and securely with clearly defined rules, which and they also try to provide some professional support to the industry stakeholders with a wide range of products and expert services. So what they aim to do is to build standards through expertise, to champion the global big picture, to partner for mutual benefit, and to act with a simple human touch. Next is the ICAO, the International Civil Aviation Organization, which is a UN specialized agency, and it was established back in 1944 to manage the administration and the governance of the convention. Now, it works with around 193 member states and industry groups to reach consensus on international civil aviation standards and recommended practices, that is the SARP, and the policies in support of a safe, efficient, secure, sustainable, and environmentally responsible civil aviation sector. Now, it also coordinates assistance and capacity building for states in support of numerous aviation development objectives. They produce global plans to coordinate for multilateral strategic progresses, and for the safety and navigation, for the oversight capabilities in the areas of safety and security. Next, talking about the vision and mission, the vision is to achieve the sustainable growth of the global aviation system, and the mission is to serve as the global forum of states of international civil aviation, where it can develop the policies and standards, undertakes compliance audits, and performs studies and analyzes, and provides assistance and builds aviation capacity through many other activities and cooperation by its member states and stakeholders. Next is PATA, the Pacific Asia Travel Association, which is a non-profit association founded in 1951, and it is internationally acclaimed for acting as a catalyst for the responsible development of travel and tourism within the Asia Pacific region. So it comprises of 95 government, state and city tourism boards, 25 international airlines and airports, 108 hospitality organizations, 72 educational institutions, and hundreds of travel industries and companies which are located within the Asia Pacific zone and beyond. So these are the members of PATA. So since 1951, it has been leading in the forefront with few goals in mind, like partnership with the public and the private sector members who can enhance the sustainable growth and the value, the quality of travel and tourism sector. It also has started providing leadership and counsel on an individual and collective basis to its member organizations. Now, PATA always has prioritized to build business for its members, to provide valuable insights, forecasts, and analysis which can help their members to make better business decisions and to take a lead position on the travel industry and any issues that were needed to be addressed. Next, the mission was to act as a catalyst for the responsible development of the Asia Pacific travel and the tourism industry. So there are around 31 PATA chapters which were established throughout the world to assist in the fulfillment of the objectives of the association, and they are like local community organizations of travel industry professionals who join in a cooperative endeavor within the framework of PATA so that they can develop travel and tourism to form and within the Asia Pacific areas. So it has been one of the organization which has shaped the tourism industry within this particular zone. Next up is ASTA, the ASTA, the American Society of Travel Advisors. It is the leading global advocate for the travel advisors, and its has been the world's largest association of travel professionals. So the members include the travel advisors and the company whose products they sell, like the tours, the cruises, hotels, car rentals, etc. So now the mission of the organization is to facilitate the business of selling travel through effective representation, shared knowledge, and the enhancement of professionalism. So, the responsibilities of the travel agency, according to ASTA, should be accuracy, disclosure, responsiveness, refunds, cooperation, confidentiality, affiliation, conflict of interest, and the compliance. So, this was all about the global organizations in the tourism industry. If you have gained some knowledge, like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next class.